Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very excited to share my traditional authentic Pakistani chicken karahi. I also made some homemade chapatis to go with it, so here I am making the dough for the chapatis. This is always the first thing you should do when you're making a curry. So for around 15 chapatis, I used 4 mugs of chapati flour and I used around 2 or 3 mugs of water. I kneaded this until it all came together. I then let this rest for around 30 minutes until I kneaded it again for around 10 minutes. This helped me achieve the most soft dough, which makes the most beautiful chapatis. I'm now going to prepare some vegetables for my chicken curry. You can use tinned tomatoes, but I always like to use fresh tomatoes. It's a lot tastier when you use fresh tomatoes and it's a lot more healthier. Tinned tomatoes have so many other ingredients in there that you do not need for this authentic dish. We're going to use around 6 to 8 large tomatoes. This is where all the gravy of the curry comes from, so make sure you use plenty of tomatoes. Apparently this curry was not saucy enough, so I'm going to take on that feedback and put more tomatoes in next time. So the spice level of this curry is all up to you. As you can see, I've got plenty of green chillies here because we all love a really traditional spicy curry. Of course you can just put one in if you like. As for the garlic, make sure you're going with a whole bulb. So again, I'm not going to use garlic and ginger paste from a jar. I'm going to make my own at home. I do try my very best to keep everything organic. Here I'm cutting some super thin slices of ginger to go on top of the curry for garnish, and I think that's called julienned ginger, I believe. So my veg is all done. Remember, no onions for a chicken karahi. A traditional authentic chicken karahi does not have any onions in it. For the spices, we're keeping it simple. We've got some turmeric here, some red chilli powder and some garam masala. Here I've got some pure Desi ghee and not sunflower oil. It is really important you use 100% pure Desi ghee and not some nasty oil from a bottle. So I cooked the chicken for around 10 minutes before I added in all of the vegetables and the spices. Don't forget the salt and pepper, which I've not mentioned earlier on in this video. We're going to add some water and then let that cook for around 15 minutes. We're going to remove the skin off the tomatoes when we get a chance. So once the water has dried like this, we're going to let this simmer for around 15 minutes. We're going to turn the heat to low at this point. It's time to add around 2 tablespoons of yogurt. Now we are going to let this simmer for 5 more minutes for the very last time. Just look at that thick saucy gravy that you can see at the bottom of this dish. While that's cooking away, I'm going to start on the chapatis. By the time the chapatis are done, the curry will be ready. Now this part is optional. I transferred it into a different dish so I can present it well. So there you have it, the chicken karahi is ready. I'm going to garnish this and then I'm going to serve it with some fresh chapatis. I hope you enjoyed my quick and easy chicken karahi recipe. If you do, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment and follow for more. And of course, thank you for watching.